All right, well, let's take a look at these course objectives then. All right, which I think I put over here. There we go. Objectives for back. Now, for some of you that are not visually impaired or hearing impaired, these might look a little funny. Why did I do it this way? This is so that we're in compliance. I'd never thought of this before, but there are, because I am blessed with a body that everything works perfectly, probably too perfectly, especially the eating part. I just, like a lot of people, I just don't think about some of the barriers that we throw up when we make these online courses. So by doing the objectives and the syllabus in this fashion, it enables people that have certain machinery that they use to help them with their online courses read what the heck I've got up here. All right. Anyway, I don't know why I went into that, but all right. This is one of if you hang around the physics department too long, you're going to hear people talk about Feynman. He's one of our heroes. He was a physicist from the 40s through the early 80s, but he broke the code on how to do quantum vectors and things like that, which are amazing stuff. But the principles of science, the definition almost is the following: the test of all knowledge is experiment. In other words, if you can't now this is for science. This is what science is. You do an experiment. All right, you come up with a theory, or you observe the world and you come up with a theory and you experiment and you experiment and you experiment, and if you keep getting the same results, then you've got something. Then you can solidify. Is the sole judge of scientific truth, but what is the source of knowledge? Where do the laws that are to be tested come from? Experiment itself helps to produce these laws in the sense that it gives us hints. In other words, if I drop something, I know it's going to come to the ground, so I know gravity works. Weird thing. We have no idea why yet. Why do two big freaking massive objects attract each other? Why? We don't know why, but we do know it works. We do know that. We do know that it works. And by experiment over and over and over again, we have come up with a theory. Sorry, got off track there. The art. So these are the things you're going to, but it also needs imagination to create from these, hence the great generalizations, to guess at the wonderful, simple, but very strange patterns beneath them all, and then to experiment to check again whether we made the right guess. That's what science is about. Now these are well worded and everything else. You know why? I stole them straight from the American Association of Physics Teachers website. Never reinvent the wheel. If somebody else can do it better than you can, as long as you cite them. This is not my original work by any stretch, so I've quoted Feynman, and here is what we do in experiments. Okay. All right. Now, don't be afraid of all this sciencey stuff. That's my main objective is. If I had a Professor Riggs objective here, I would say, don't be afraid of science. It is your friend. And if you get more knowledgeable in science, that's my goal, for you to not be afraid of science. I've got to turn off my thing. All right. Anyway, so there's your objectives, and now we will talk about what the actual experiment is.